Despite being virtually new, this super late model Palomino truck camper that just landed here at Haylett RV actually has two owners. First owner purchased it with the intention of making one trip west, one trip east, and then being done with it because they also had a 40-foot motorhome, and they knew they only wanted this thing for limited use. So they sold it to the second owner, who used it one time for a Florida trip and went, "I like camping. This is way too small for what I want," and decided he'd have us bring it here and sell it for him. It's the only reason it's here. Sometimes when you see something late model like this, you want to say, "Oh my gosh, oh no, what's wrong with it?" There's nothing wrong with this thing, other than the fact that it's in my driveway instead of yours. Like I said, inside, outside, upside down, this one is clean, well-maintained, late model, very little use. What's kind of nice is this is new enough that you might actually be able to qualify for same as new finance here. Pretty standard layout. You know, this is until you get to slide out truck campers, you tend to see a lot of layouts like this. It is nice this being fully hard-sided though. Due to the weight that and the way that that's going to fight against your truck's payload, you're probably going to want to be in 3/4 country here. This will be a best fit on 8-foot beds, although if you're like the previous owner, he had a 1-ton dually with a 6.5-foot bed, and he allowed the truck camper to hang off the back, and it hung off quite a bit, 1.5 feet obviously if you're doing the math with us, but you know, he had enough payload rating that it kept right up, and that was not a problem. All the original electronics and everything are present. Even the you'll see Furrion like backup camera, since you lose your rear view window when you're hooked up to these. Original owner's manuals, everything. It is clean, well maintained all the way through. 13,500 BTU air conditioner up top. I like the big full side cabinets on both sides of the bed here. That extra little nudge of storage, especially in any truck camper, but any camper really, especially a truck camper, is super valuable. You can see the original TV that swings out, Bluetooth, DVD stereo. If I flip around here, let me climb upstairs a little bit. Our little L lounge that we have right here. Not an easy way to get a good picture of it right now. That can fold down into a little sleeper if need be. I love that big window. And that would actually overlook right under your awning, since this has an awning mounted on that side. Nice little chunk of overhead cabinet storage, and I like how they sized it perfectly though, so it's not a head knocker. You're not going to smack your head on it. Another thing I noticed on that awning is it is actually a Carefree Weather Pro type awning, where it can extend and retract itself, but you can also turn that off. So if it blows a little too much wind and the awning gets a little bumped around, it'll roll itself up. But sometimes there's like just enough wind to close it, but not enough wind to hurt it, and that gets annoying to people, so you can shut that off. 5 cubic foot gas electric fridge freezer right there, and I do like how the handle's down here where you can get to it instead of up here, although you do see the slots. If you want to move the hardware around, you can. Not being a pop top model, as I like to call them, the pop up crank up style ones, we don't have you know, we've got a taller door, we don't have that duck through it door. Full bathroom here as well, with resin molded countertops. This is called thermal foil countertops. We see those all the time in RVs nowadays. The bathroom here, it's a wet bath combination bathroom shower, and you see that we do have those nice aluminum folding accordion steps for getting in and out easily. Furnace right here below the big kitchen pantry slash closet, because we do have adjustable shelves here. So you know, again, if you're looking to camp small, you're looking to travel light, or you're looking to go way off the grid, you want to go through Tennessee mountains or whatever, you want to make a trip to Alaska, you don't want to have a big rig hauling behind you, this one would definitely fit the bill very well for that. You're basically getting pretty much a new camper to use price tag. Hard to beat. And you'll notice as we move around her, the skin is clean, shiny, well kept. I mean, it hasn't even existed long enough for the sun to have really adversely affected this. Not that it would anyway, because it's been pretty well maintained. Here's a nice shot. You can see the glossiness right down the sidewall that still remains. We do have power jacks. There is the remote for the power system right inside the door. So you don't have to sit here and manually crank on every one of these things. It's not going to take you an hour to get it on the truck, an hour to get it off the truck. A lot of times when folks bring us a truck camera and say, "Hey, can you sell us or sell this for us?" It's like, oh man, it's going to take 2 hours to get it hooked and unhooked and whatnot. Then we see it comes in with a nice power jacks, and I can't even tell you how much we appreciate that. We only have to mess with it once or twice. As an owner, every time you use this, you're saving yourself 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many times you're cranking it. So I can't say enough about the power jacks. I don't think I'd ever personally own one without it. No way. The water heater over here, right next to our outside shower, and this does have hot and cold water, so that is not just a cold water only sprayer port. Ladder up to the roof, everything there looks fine. Now you actually have dual power awnings on this. You have a rear power awning over that entry door and a second power awning over here on this side. So this is small, it's simple, but it's very intelligently equipped. It's we were actually a Palomino truck camper dealer for many years a while back, and the strides that this company has made within this market are pretty impressive. They've become a very neat, respectable product, something I think is pretty slick. This little backpack edition they got going on here, pretty sharp stuff. So give us a call. Take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping everyone, and remember that we only do everything, whether it's, you know, the tie-down systems, the turnbuckles, you know, truck and camper package deals, whether it's RV delivery, anything, everything in between. We'll figure it out, we'll make it happen. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping everyone.